We're back.
We are. I never know
We
where
are
that music ends and when to start.
We've jumped in
talking.
on that early. It's way too many times.
We are. How are you, Josh?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm good. Remy, how are you? You're here.
Very good too.
You're back.
I am back.
Yeah. Welcome back.
All right.
This is not the first. This is the first episode we've done here, isn't it?
It is.
I was
First
trying to work that
episode in
out.
the new building.
Yeah, we've done other podcasts, but not this one. So here we are. We're in a new building. Remy, your setup. I can't see your set. You're behind me.
I am behind you. Yes,
but your setup looks great.
Yeah,
it does.
That's so weird hearing you talk to Remy, but still looking at me.
Is that freaking you out, Josh?
It is. It really is.
That's what I'm here to do.
And because I can also see myself on the screens.
Speaking of freaking out, well, we're going to talk about the move and being here and such, but it's agenda time.
It is.
Yeah. So recently we went to Darwin, didn't we? I've got it all here. You've got a glass.
Cool. I'll get my glass when you've already brought that up.
We've got we came with some recommendation. We'll get onto how we found that gin in a moment, but.
That's good because I actually don't know how you got onto this gin. I wasn't involved in this one.
Now, I wasn't sure if we would have enough tonic water here, so I'm going to go with that one first.
Cool.
And that one. Let me open that up. How was Darwin, Josh?
Darwin was fantastic.
First
I had
time
an
there.
excellent time in Darwin, actually. It would be probably one of my favourite trips of the year so far.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, it is good. And we did found a good
up
cool
there.
little gin bar. Remy, do you need a top-up of your gin?
I do.
Yeah, pass them over. This is why we're sitting back to back, so we can actually do this. Look at that. By the
Look
magic
at
of
the stretch.
cameras.
That was
The
perfect.
stretch.
Now, we do have an observer here tonight. Does the observer want a top-up of gin, or is he good? He's good. All right, no worries. We just we got to check in. We got to look after everyone. So
These are huge glasses, aren't they?
they are the best glasses.
They are massive.
Shout out to what are these guys called? What was that company called? The original gins.
This one just
the
says
original
cancer, so we'll leave that alone.
Look on the
there
other
it is.
side.
Original Spirit Co.
Yeah, they.
If I put it here, it'll focus.
No, it won't.
No, it won't.
Oh, it did.
It did.
Oh, amazing.
All right, Josh, the first thing you've shot that's in focus, and you weren't even running the camera.
Yes! Winning.
Oh, did you sort your tonic out already?
No.
Okay.
I'm just peeling labels off.
Oh, okay. Just have that.
It's just a little
Remy,
habit.
there is yours.
Perfect.
Josh,
So
all right.
what do we have? It is a small batch gin,
Yeah,
can't
you
read
say
that
it.
from that
It's
far
a
away.
fun thing to say.
Kakadu Plum, and Kwandong.
How good's a
That's right,
word is
Kwandong.
Kwandong. Yeah.
Get that in you.
Remy, can you say Kwandong?
Kwandong.
Good. I like the way you say it.
Oh, that is very strong.
So this was, we went to Darwin and we were there for work. You were filming. Oh, I wasn't there for work. I was.
Yeah, well, technically, I was filming you.
You
So
were
without
filming me.
you being there, I still would have filmed stuff anyway.
Maybe not. And so I met. So the last night we went out. We went out for some beverages, and you and the other.
So
bloke,
you say we.
Yeah,
I think I bailed before you went out.
You
and
we went
got
out. We
introduced
went
to
and got
this.
some beverages, and
We did.
then you and the other guy we were with bailed on me, and
it had been a long day.
it was a long day, and I was still energetic and ready to go. And then you said to Taylor, who left, who apparently was feeling that he probably should have stayed out and felt bad that he left me out on the main street of Darwin by himself, and you then put his mind at ease by saying
by bailing as well.
But you bailed as well with him.
Oh yeah, it was by no surprise that I went, Rusty will meet someone. There will be someone that Rusty knows somewhere around and he'll bump into them.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
So I've walked into Shenanigans, the Irish pub up there, and walked in, looked at the band and gone, oh no, the keyboard player.
Yeah.
So he said, I'm on stage for another 2 hours, but we'll catch up afterwards. I'm like, all right, I'm here for another 2 hours. So then I met some other people, but that's aside. So Mike from, I don't know what the band was called, but Mike, a good mate of mine from years ago, recommended this gin. And so we bought 3 bottles just to try it out. And this is it. So that's it. So this is very much, we often talk about the marketing of the gin that we are playing with. This is very much word of mouth. I had no idea who these guys were. They're apparently a pretty small place.
Yeah, okay.
Word of mouth. Remy, for a word of mouth gin, how's your gin going?
Gin is fantastic.
Good to hear.
It's pretty good so far.
We had the other
is a nice
bottle
gin.
yesterday, and it was pretty good.
I think I prefer the other one though. I think
Yesterday we had the lime. The lime
yes.
was good. Yep. You're not a Kwandong fan.
No.
No?
I think it might be the plum.
Might be the plum. You're big,
Not a plum fan.
You're a bit of a Kwandong guy, but less of a plum guy.
Yes, exactly.
Good to know. Right. Well, little business update.
Yeah.
Where are we up to? Josh? You're
Well-
expecting me to handle that one, weren't you?
I was, yeah. Well, we've covered the first one. We're in a new building.
We
So
are in a new building. So
We've been in here for, is it 6 weeks?
we got access. So we are on the 1st of September and we got access, I believe, on the 1st of July.
Yeah, so it'd be 2 months.
2 months, but we only moved in. We took about 3 weeks to move in. And so we've
Yeah.
been here effectively about 6-7 weeks, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
No, less than that. Anyway, 5 weeks. 5 weeks.
I was disappointed because last time I went away was the weekend that we got the keys and I was hoping I'd come back and it'd all be set up. It was not.
Far from it. Well, I wasn't going to do anything until you got back. So that is why. But this is a temporary arrangement up here. So I don't know how many of these desks you guys can see on camera, but there's a couple of desks where these guys sit and others. And then downstairs is the rest of the business, or the other business that we talk about. That was the reason we moved, and captivating attention has been dragged along to the new location. How is the new location setting up for you, Josh? You got a lot more room.
So far, it's great. Yeah, the room up here is so much nicer, and it was needed as well.
It was
Because it gets going with our business update. Sam has come on full time.
He has. Yep.
So having him on full time, and then Remy coming in, his extra days a week and everything. The old place with the 2 desks, that would have been a problem.
It would have been a major problem.
Would have been a major problem.
I would have
So
lost
now
my
we
desk
all have a desk.
very quickly. We do all have a desk,
Which is great.
which is excellent. I'm based a bit more downstairs as well, so I don't care. That's a bonus for you, I know. But
That's the bonus, but it's been probably one of the bigger shifts of just you turn. There's no just turning around to ask a question.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, you're downstairs.
There has been a dynamic
cool.
shift because we used to be I guess the 3 or 4 of us were upstairs. Never we were only in the building, the 4 of us from Captivating Attention, for like an hour a week.
Yeah.
Where we would have a meeting. And then now it's a lot more common, but I'm downstairs. And so you and I would chat more. And now we've actually, when we're in Darwin, we're talking about having to be more specific with our time. And each week actually have a meeting, these dreaded meeting things.
We did it the other day and actually had brought my stuff downstairs and actually had a dedicated meeting to discuss things.
It was actually good. So we have to be more conscious about it. It's less, but it's probably good because we actually take some notes about it. We take some sort of action points about it rather than we literally used to sit a meter away from each other and just be like, oh, what's going on here? And we'd have all these regular informal discussions.
Yes.
But now we do often, almost every day after work, have a gin and
the gin discussions.
Anyway. Yeah, gin discussions. We don't write
Gin
things down.
discussions. The stuff that gets forgotten about the next day.
Get out. So that's a little bit on business, and tomorrow is our first of our what are we calling them? Online virtual events.
Virtual hangouts.
That's the one.
Virtual hangout.
So I'm very much looking forward to how that's going to go. The summary of it is we're inviting a bunch of business owners and sort of influencers or guys who are working towards that with podcasts or YouTube channels, and then
people in the social media space.
Yeah, exactly right. Or perhaps should be more than they are. And we're all going to jump on a call together. And at the end of the day, with a gin in hand, we have to choose a gin for tomorrow. Maybe we'll go back to the lime one. And with a gin in hand, and we're going to talk about some of the lessons we've learnt, some of the stuff we're observing and seeing, and then take on, we take some questions from the crew, but it's not us being the experts and we're answering all the questions. It's about what other people are experiencing.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity to have an open discussion. And I guess for other people that are actually actively doing stuff, it's lessons that we can learn from them, lessons that they can learn from us. And, maybe for some of the guys that are just a little bit quiet on things, they can start taking that and going, oh, yeah, no, I can start doing this and take on some of those lessons from everyone. Absolutely.
Remy, this is probably going to be the first sort of more public-facing thing you've been involved with in the business. How are you feeling about it?
I'll only be there for like half an hour.
That's
but
fine.
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm excited. Something
Looking forward
new.
to it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, very good. So, all 4 of us will be on it and being able to share some ideas and tips from the creative and content producing side of things to business strategy and other bits and pieces. So very excited.
There's many things to discuss.
There is many things. You've got a bit of a list that you're building towards.
I do have a little bit of a list, and we conveniently are having a meeting tomorrow, a captivating meeting, so it's a good opportunity to get some more sneaky things on that list.
Sounds very good. And look forward to see how we go. Our intention is to do it every fortnight.
Yeah.
And to do that. And if 6 people rock up or 30 people rock up, we'll probably do it anyway because, 4 of us sitting around with gin on a Friday afternoon is not an uncommon occurrence.
No.
No,
it's not.
Or much of a heartache. So,
But I've seen some comments from some guys already, and it seems like there is some interest there, which is good.
there is some interest, which is wonderful. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we all take away some lessons and some ideas and bits and pieces. So I look forward to that. Josh, what's your number one thing to talk about tomorrow? Tomorrow on that thing. Not the full breakdown.
My number one thing is to see what people have noticed is working for them.
Okay. What has been working for you / us?
At the moment, it's been YouTube Shorts.
Yes.
I am very deep in YouTube Shorts land at
This
the
is what I
moment.
was trying to lead you into because
Yes.
this was going to be my
It's all right.
topic.
It was coming up at some point.
Right. Well, it's here now. It has
It is.
arrived. It has. Remy, have you got like an arrival sound effect you can play?
Oh, I do not.
Okay. All right. We'll get onto that.
Hey Sam,
There we go.
in there.
That
one.
Remy just did
Yep,
it.
done.
There we go.
Add that to the soundboard.
Perfect. All right. So it has arrived. YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts are wild.
They.
So, they are.
That is an appropriate way to put it.
They really are. So I guess previously, like backtracking a little bit,
Yes.
we were deep down TikTok land for a while.
Yes.
And absolutely smashing that and seeing where things would go. And the analytics for TikToks generally were sort of you'd have a steady graph with some big jumps, but it would steady off and you would get not a straight plateau, but it would slowly round off.
It ran up, but it would always keep ticking up.
It always kept ticking up, and you could have another video after that go big, and then all your other videos will just they'll get a little boost from it.
Yes, yeah.
YouTube Shorts at the moment seems to be very contrary to that.
It is.
It seems we've put a piece down to you get an hour window.
Wow, you say this. We've got some conflicting data from last night that I was observing. But anyway, carry on.
We do.
Carry on. Talk about
I will clarify that though. So
Yes.
you have sort of an hour window where your video goes big.
Or not, but yes.
Or not, but that hour window isn't specific to, it's not within the first hour and that's all you get.
Oh, I'm with you. Okay, so it's not that first hour of uploads.
So we've had a couple videos and the first hour that it's been uploaded
Nothing.
has been everything.
Everything, okay.
And then literally nothing after that.
Yep, so put some numbers on this for us. What are we talking for? For a channel that's got about 5,000 subscribers.
Just clicked over 5K.
Yep.
So the other day, a video hit 17,500 in the first hour.
Yep.
Just boom. Graph was just straight up.
Yep.
And then in the next, I think it was 24 hours after that,
Yep.
it was maybe 500 extra views. And that was it.
That was it.
It was it.
And it's just now plateaued.
Just plateaued. The graph looks flat.
Yeah, and you pretty much got this line that just goes bang and then flat.
Yeah. Or not even. It's just a straight. It is just up.
Straight up.
Vertical.
Straight up.
90 degrees.
Righto. Yep.
And then we put up a video yesterday. We put 2 videos up yesterday.
Oh, here we go.
One of them was at the 2-hour mark. So the first hour was just,
nothing.
You had, I think it was like 50 views. Something very little. And then that 2-hour mark hit and it went to, I think it was about 11,000. Boom. Jumped to 11,000 and then straight plateaued again. No gradual differences.
Mm-hmm.
And then the video after that, the one in the afternoon, that went I think it's 4 hours or 5 hours of nothing.
Yep.
I checked it in on 4 hours and went,
sat on like
that video is just a
23
bust.
views for a long time.
And then it just hit that point and it went to, I think it was 15,000 again. Just from 23, 30, 15,000 and then same thing, just
nothing.
Plateaus and sits at 15,000 and you'll get the trickle of
one or two every
hour. Maybe if you leave it for a few days, you'll bump it up by 400, 500, but that's it. It's fascinating.
It is a fascinating thing. We talked a little bit about it, and I got some thoughts. That obviously YouTube, for TikTok, that is their content. Their content is this little video, and they're just trying to feed content. And the only way you use TikTok is you sit there and you flick your thumb across it, or up it across its Tinder, isn't it, Remy? Yeah,
it is.
Just checking.
He's getting in trouble for answering.
Actually, Sam, cut
you were
that
way
out.
too quick.
What a burn! All right. Anyway, so flicking the thumb up, and you're flying through the next video. TikTok, YouTube's obviously got this massive bank of content that I have no idea what the number is per second, the amount of hours of videos that per second. It's just
I don't even want to
ludicrous.
know. It's probably something ludicrous.
It is. And so that you've got this massive bank of video content, longer form video content. And now they've sort of bolted on shorts. And I think what we're observing is them trying to work out where shorts fit in the scheme of things. And we're constantly seeing
100% agree with
the
that.
app being updated with how shorts are interacted. And they were the same thing, and you would always hashtag them shorts. And then they started becoming their own little thing, and you hit the button. Like I'm almost expecting a separate app to pop up that you can download YouTube Shorts, and that becomes its own app where you like TikTok. But at the moment, they seem to do this little boost to the shorts, and that's it. So from a strategy point of view for channels that are using shorts, how have you found so far? And this stuff changes so quickly, and so because this is probably only in the last couple of months that it's been acting like this.
Yeah.
How have you found it useful for building YouTube channels?
For building YouTube channels. So the channel that we're talking about would sort of tick along at about 80 subscribers a month on average.
Yeah, 50 to 80.
For what you were growing.
And to give some more context, it was hovering around, it's just ticked over 5,000 now.
Yeah.
And it was doing 2 videos a week.
Yeah.
Two longer form.
2 solid longer form videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I
like how longer form can be like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. We'll leave that one there.
Out to 10 minutes or 15. But anyway, yes.
Yeah. But we've started chucking shorts in, and shorts started off as, like your teaser from your main video that you've cut down, edited into that.
Hey, go watch our big video that we actually care about.
Yeah. Yeah. The one that we want you to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. And the short would get.
The short would just, you'd get sort of 400, 500, something turned off. Okay. Anyway.
Cool.
You'd get sort of 400 to 500. Shorts were just sitting, I don't know, they were in like a little lull period. Like I would just upload them and I didn't check them.
Yeah.
I would just forget about them because I was like, cool, it's just going to be another 400 or 500.
And because you were probably like putting the same video up on TikTok and then Instagram and then shorts.
It's going anywhere.
Yeah.
And that has shifted how we produce our videos for shorts.
Right.
Because when we are putting up videos on TikTok, some of the stuff we're dealing with TikTok, it's borderline on their guidelines for whatever reason.
Okay.
It's not, but it is.
TikTok.
It's a weird
you say
place.
borderline on their guidelines, and you think about like their guidelines being this straight line of borderlines. It's not. It's like this.
Yeah.
It's like their borderlines it's constantly on gin, and it's like nah.
Yeah.
It's like a Metallica song. Yeah.
It's very much it.
Metallica. No.
Yeah. But so we found the stuff that we can't post on TikTok.
Yes.
Is fine on shorts and reels.
And most of the time okay on reels.
And most of the time. We touch all the wood. We haven't actually had a flag on any of them yet.
Is fake. Anyway,
okay,
sorry, carry on.
Anyway, there's nothing wood near me. Cool.
Good.
But so we have started to pump out content that is focused solely on this is going to be a short.
Right.
Like this is not going, this does not go on TikTok, doesn't go anywhere near that. This is just purely for a short and reels. Mm-hmm. But the focus is on the shorts.
On the shorts.
And it's pumping out that 5 to 20 second clip. So keeping it narrow, keeping it short.
Yep.
We're
losing lights.
We are.
As we go along.
It is slowly
lights.
dying. I'm glad that someone else caught that.
Just keeping the which light is going to go next? Are you guys watching? Which one do you take your bets? Take your bets.
This one. But it's keeping that short content that it's cool looking stuff, and pumping it out there, and it has been doing really well.
So, from a strategy point of view, we've got a TikTok obsessed. We've got we have a YouTube channel that we are putting a lot of focus on to try and build it in terms of subscriber base.
Yep.
Now, we can argue back and forth that subscribers is a useless statistic. However, a lot of companies still look at subscribers from a sponsorship and advertising point of view, right?
Yeah.
And so subscribers is something to sort of pay some attention to. And we are really pushing hard on this YouTube channel till the end of the year, basically, this stage. Yeah. And trying to do 2 solid videos a week, doing 2 solid videos every week, and you're pushing hard on shorts. And so shorts has become, since the focus on shorts, what I've seen is that the subscriber number, which is a very difficult word to say, the more gin you drink, the number of people that are connected to the channel is growing pretty rapidly. Yeah, you're saying about sort of 50 to 80 per month. It
Yeah.
is now. Last time I checked, 212. That number has changed in the last, like couple of days.
So
we really push shorts.
We set the goal on, I believe it was the 11th of August.
Right.
We looked at our averages.
Today we are 1st of September.
1st of September. We looked at our averages for what we could possibly achieve. And we would have been just shy of hitting 5K if we stuck to what our average was.
Okay.
We would have been sitting at about, I think it was 4,950 to 60.
Yep.
So I looked at that and went, you know what? If we start pumping out shorts,
Yes.
I reckon we can crack this 5K mark. So that was the goal. I think I said it to the boys and I was like, all right, the challenge is we want to crack 5K by the end of the month.
Yep.
It is close to being achievable. If we push for it, we can get it.
You'd have to push for it.
So we pushed for it. I think there's a combination of factors. One is the shorts. So if you put up a short and it goes really well, you're jumping sort of 20 to 30 subscribers just per short that you're doing.
Yep. In the context of a channel sitting around 5K. Yep.
Yeah, in the context of that.
Yep. Absolutely.
But also it's the consistency. So you've got, for the past, since then, every single day, there was a short going up.
Yes.
At minimum. Some days there would be a couple going up, but every single day it was a short, and then short and a main video.
Yep.
Short, main video. And you watch the graph, has it spike, and then it divots, but that divot is now
Dips.
dips.
Yep.
Dip. But
Divots a golf thing where you don't do very well.
what's golf?
Remy, are you any good at golf?
I'm all right, actually.
Oh.
Actually, no. I take that back. I'm quite horrible.
That changed very quickly.
It
All right,
did. I had
we
to-
shall move on from that dip
Yeah.
and go
But-
back into whatever you're talking about.
The dips you don't dip down to where you were before. You
Yes.
get a slight increase every time. So the more you're smashing this content out, you're raising your bar. Every single time the bar gets raised, the subscriber count is jumping, the view count is jumping. So you get to the end of it, and I think I checked it last night, just before I left home, and we were sitting at 5,000. I wrote this down and I can't remember it now. 5,140, I believe it was, or 43. I
Okay.
believe that was the count. I could have that wrong.
I think you got
But
it wrong.
we were sitting at sort of 100 to 150
Yep.
more than what our goal was.
We were, yep. So,
Which in YouTube, like that's a solid number to be jumped up.
yeah, absolutely. The subscribers currently in the last month we had 244 new subs on that particular channel.
144. That was
Yeah,
112 this morning.
It was 212 this
Yes.
morning. So those shorts and that strategy with shorts plus solid content. And so where I think that's happening is that guys will see the shorts and be like, this is an interesting channel that hits a topic that I'm interested in, subscribe. And what I'm seeing is a more volatile number with subscribers. So that number fluctuates a lot more. So
Yes.
we let's just choose a random number. So we got 100 subscribers in the morning, and then we put a short up and we go up to 110 subscribers and 115. Then we drop back down to like 112 or whatever it is. But net positive is that we
Yes.
are always increasing that. And so I think guys will see a short and be like, oh yeah, jump on there. And then they might go to the actual channel and be like, see the video and be like, it's not exactly what I was thinking it was. All right, I'll bail out of there, a couple of them, but a whole stack stay, certainly the majority. And shorts, I think, has been a really good way to build a YouTube channel as opposed to like TikTok. And we talk about our challenge from our last video was to do a TikTok per day per episode, per brand that we were dealing with.
Yeah.
And we achieved that.
We did.
We were doing that pretty significantly. We saw pretty significant growth in a number of them. We lost one channel that hit guideline issues and that was just turfed. But we knew we were pushing the line on that.
Yes, it was always it was close for a while.
I think we had account warnings on 3 of them. We towed the line very well on 2 of them and perhaps not so well on another one. Yeah, but that's the nature of the industry that those particular channels are in. And so we were doing that quite well for the 2 weeks that we set that challenge up for. TikTok, your goal is what you're trying to do is build an audience to watch TikToks, to watch short videos. Whereas YouTube at the moment, and this could change, and I suspect
It will.
in time it will. But at the moment, the goal with TikTok with YouTube is to build your subscriber base and your watch time. And putting short videos up doesn't help the watch time, but it does help the subscriber base, which generally leads to an increase in watch time.
Yeah.
And so we're utilizing shorts to build that channel to a bigger channel. So when we do put a video up, and we've seen that one of the more recent videos was probably our biggest.
I was about to say, jumping back to a couple months ago, just from the numbers that I recall seeing in my head, there's been the boost from the subscriber count has tracked to when we drop those bigger YouTube videos. It's up that little bit. You drop the shorts throughout, I think it's a 3 or 4 day cycle that we have for our main videos.
Yes.
Every 3 or 4 days is a big one going up.
Yep.
You pump the shorts, the numbers jump, and then that next big video comes out. You're that bump again, and then you bump again. So you're constantly tracking upwards.
There's an element of quality of video, and so some videos are better than others. We've always got that. But on average, you might drop a video, and like a good video, TikTok keep swapping to TikTok. YouTube do that sort of, this video is coming 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10 or whatever it is.
It's a very either positive or demoralizing number to see.
Horribly demoralizing in general. However, we're often hitting a lot of ones, and it's not because necessarily the videos are way better than they were a month ago. The videos, we're producing better videos for sure on that particular channel, but it is that building that base. And so, that momentum's building, but that base is building. And so the videos that are coming out now are sort of, more often than not, either in that top 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because they're way better videos, but because we're building that base up and more people are seeing them.
The page is having a sort of consistent growth period.
Hmm.
And I think for anyone starting a YouTube, especially at the moment, it's just shorts is the way to promote yourself. Shorts is the way to get your growth.
I would agree with that. I think that shorts are shorts without any substance behind them on YouTube doesn't work so well.
Yeah.
I've seen guys who are just doing shorts, and there's nowhere to go. It doesn't direct people. On TikTok that works because the platform's not set up to direct you to something else, but on YouTube it is. And YouTube you feed people into your main videos. Yeah. So for the right creators, it's a really good option. But if you're doing TikTok, if you're doing YouTube videos without doing shorts, I think you're letting go of a whole potential audience build.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this particular channel we're talking about has never seen 3 digits on its subscriber base, per month. It's always got like an extra 50, or maybe it's pushing 90 extra subscribers.
Yeah, on a good month when you pumped out a bit more.
Yeah, we're at 244 at the moment. That's up from 212 this morning, hours ago.
Yeah.
It is paying off. But we'll keep everyone updated on that. So I like how I sneakily snuck in the details that we hit our goal. Did you like that?
Yes, I did.
Our goal from last time.
Is that our first time actually properly hitting the goal?
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm
pretty sure I've never hit the goal.
Right,
I've come close to hitting the goal.
Everyone go back and watch all our episodes in full entirety to get our watch time up for our YouTube channel. Yeah. And you can see whether or not that's correct.
And then comment so that I know.
Tell Josh. Righto. Josh, what else have you got in the agenda now? We've moved past the agenda. Or is our editor?
I'm doing an experiment tonight with this podcast.
Here we go.
I am.
Right.
Because if people jump back to our Beretta podcast.
Oh, yes.
Our one downfall from that podcast, not downfall, our one thing that we looked at, I wanted to look at for an improvement was the Rodecaster, which we record all our audio from, was the only device for that whole product shoot that we needed to plug into mains power.
That's right. And we talked about that being a potential problem if you were going to go visit place.
And it was, we had the means, we had all the stuff we needed to be able to do that remotely. But someone, this guy, left the cable back here in a drawer.
Yep.
So currently the Rodecaster is hooked up to a V-mount battery.
It is.
The one that shows you how long it has left on its charge time, just that way it doesn't go flat on us.
Is that where the podcast cuts out on us?
Yes, exactly. But when I see the lights dim off that, we're done.
Okay, cool.
How long do we have, Remy? What's the timer on it? It does tell us.
Cool.
Cool.
8 minutes.
Oh, we better hurry up.
Is that 8 minutes or 8 hours?
It's probably hours.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
Cool. We could be here for a while.
So I figured, and I mean,
I'm going to get some more gin.
8 hours. Yeah, cool. I'm in. Let's do this.
Right.
No, I took the opportunity and go, let's actually try this, because there's one thing of actually taking it, doing it out in the field.
Testing before you get out there.
We are testing, because there's one thing, when you get out there and you go, we only have this and all the batteries have gone, we're stuck now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to make sure this
So
stuff works.
we are running remotely
Absolutely.
for our podcast tonight.
Very good. Very good.
It's my little nightly experiment.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, shorts experiments, battery
It is.
experiments, tomorrow's event experiments. Have you got any other
Got a lot
experiments?
going on.
Yeah.
Um,
Or should we set some challenges for the next period? Are we at that
we
point
should.
yet? Or have you got?
I think so.
Yeah. you think
Yeah.
so?
Do you have anything you want to discuss, Remy? Anything brewing?
All right. So
Oh, here we go. All right, Remy's throwing down.
there's been a few YouTube channels, right, that have like discussed whether not discussed. They've like shut down Instagram, saying that Instagram's gonna fail,
Oh, we're getting onto Instagram,
Oh,
aren't
are we doing this?
Oh,
and that
Are we doing
YouTube
this?
is gonna come back up again, and it's gonna be the biggest thing. So, what are your thoughts on that? Like Instagram going down with photography and videography, and it's gonna be plain YouTube.
All right. Josh, you have thoughts?
I have
I wasn't
thoughts.
expecting this
All right.
discussion, but here we are.
Currently, I am not a fan of Instagram. And I think there's probably some simple, for me personally, there's
Yep.
some simple ways they could fix this.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Zuckers? Let's
So,
go.
Instagram for me,
Josh has got you
I am
sold.
still a sucker for photography. Like that is me. I still,
Yep.
photography has it for me over videography.
Okay.
So
Hired the wrong bloke then, didn't I?
I would love a section on Instagram where I could go to just look through photos. I want to be able to jump through my home feed and I'm just seeing the people that I actually follow.
Yep.
This is what I don't understand why there is on the home feed you're seeing all this random stuff.
Yep.
Like I understand they're trying to be TikTok.
Yep.
But if I want to go see that, I'm going to click on your explore page, which is your page to go and see all your random stuff.
Okay.
So it's kind of like TikTok, how they have the friends and the ones you follow.
Yeah, and TikTok does it. I think TikTok does it well because you have what do you have? You have your following page, which is people you're following. You have the For You page, which is just the world of random TikTok stuff.
Yes.
And then you have your friends page. So people that you follow, they follow you, and you can just see their content.
Yes, they have brought that in more now recently.
They've done that line well, whereas Instagram just seems like it's in a bit of a messy state where
is a
they
complete
don't
mess.
know what they're quite wanting to achieve.
They do not. You are correct. I believe anyway. Instagram. I spend no time on Instagram at all.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they put other stuff in your feed. This is how little time I spend on Instagram.
Yeah.
Don't message me on Instagram. I don't reply very well. Instagram, it is so undecided at the moment. It is wanting to be TikTok, but it's not deploying it very well, and it's still trying to hold on to its Facebook connections. And Facebook is set up around relationships and that, whereas TikTok's set up around interests, and Instagram is failing at both.
It is.
And
I think Instagram's roots are it is a photo sharing app.
Yeah.
Like that's where you go to share your photos.
yes,
And at the moment it's just video,
well,
which cool.
which is fine if that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And we all download Vero and get into photos there, which I think is actually probably.
I think did I message you or I just added you? But I'm giving that a crack.
I was aware of it. I downloaded it and then I saw you were on it and I'm like, okay, I better add you. And then that's about it. Now, I'm not a photography guy, right? I'm much more of a video guy. So TikTok, YouTube. But the discussion you had, Remy, YouTube is still big. It's still the second biggest website in the world, second to Google, which owns it. And it was the second biggest search platform or whatever the terminology is correct. It's probably both, to be honest. It is still huge. I'm curious to see how they play shorts, whether or not they sort of separate that out a bit and they actually lean into that a lot more, because TikTok's going the other way where they've introduced 10-minute videos. What's the last 10-minute video you have watched on TikTok?
I can't say that I've ever watched a video that goes over
3 minutes.
maybe 3 minutes.
Yeah, I've probably done a couple
Yeah.
of 3 minutes ones. They're very few.
It's probably an interesting experiment
Yeah.
to do for our stuff because we have videos that we sit between sort of the
I have a challenge for you.
4 to 8 minutes.
I have a
is-
challenge for you, Josh.
Oh, here we go.
this
Here we
is a
go.
terrible idea, but it's gin induced, and here we go. We should set up a new TikTok channel.
Yep.
Called the 10-minute channel.
Yeah.
And every one of the videos is around 10 minutes.
Yep.
And let's get some data on how well those videos. So nothing less than like 7 minutes or something like that. We might
Yeah.
take our YouTube videos, or we might do whatever we do, and all the videos have to be long.
Yep.
Let's see how good or terrible it does.
It's going to be fascinating to get that data point.
All right,
It-
that
to-
is our
to
challenge
see.
for the next one. Instagram's dead.
It's been said so many times, and it is true.
Just gone. They need a massive they can't just try and copy TikTok because TikTok's too big for them to try and take on. They need to find their own way, and if they keep doing it the way they're doing it, Vero is going to smash them.
Yeah.
And 90% of the people who are listening to this probably haven't heard of Vero, so if you have, well done.
Yeah.
But now they have, and they will continue to, because that's a true photo sharing app, which has no interest for me, but I'm on there anyway.
Yeah.
But for the guys who are really into photography, that's where it will be rebirthed.
And it's because I'm trying to jump and I'm trying to deep dive down the Vero path because one, it gets my photo,
Yep.
my little photo stuff that I want to go and see.
Yep.
But they still do offer. You can still go there to view your videos. I'm
Can
pretty
you?
sure you can go there to watch TV shows. Like
You're right.
they have a wide gamut on there, but
Okay.
you can stay within what you want to watch.
Okay.
So if you want to go there and go, yeah, I do want to watch some shorts or short form content, cool, you can do that. But the main thing is you jump in and you scroll your photos.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we will
I'm
see
interested
how
to
it
do the
plays
experiment actually
out. All right,
on
the 10-minute
that
TikTok
one.
channel. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that one.
All right. Look forward to that. Remy, going to start editing some long videos.
Yes.
Let's see how this goes,
do
guys. Thank you for watching. We join us on the chats that'll be on every second Friday, and we will see you guys next episode.
Next episode.
Cheers.
I still need to finish
Cheers.
my gin.
Let's go to the pub. Have some food.